Day 4. Day 4 at Lakes Entrance. Good night's sleep. Just going to catch a coffee and work out a plan for the day, but nice day again. It's been beautiful weather. Look at the weather. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're going to grab a coffee right now and work out a plan, so stay tuned. Nice little coffee shop here. First stop of the day, Albert & Co. Coffee, food, catering. Really nice. Really nice little coffee bar right next to where all the trawlers are on the main street. I don't know what the coffee's like yet. I'll tell you after this. But it's day 4. We've got to get a plan to get up to Narooma, but I'm going to take the scenic route. We're going to turn in into Tathra, come up the back way, up the coastway to Bermagui, up into Tilba, and then into Narooma, overnight in Narooma, and then work out a plan for day 5. There's rain coming, so tomorrow is going to be a different day. Might have to just bunker down for tomorrow. Wait and see, but we'll hit the road in a minute. First stop will be Orbost. So we've arrived in Cobargo. I had to sort of do a detour past Bega because there was big showers around the mountains, and I've dodged a bullet all the way from Lake's entrance. I didn't stop at Eden. I've just pulled in here at Cobargo to see my mate Boyley. Hopefully he's there, and have a coffee and egg and bacon roll at the Fish River Roasters. Just here in Cobargo, little town between Bega and Narooma. And my mate Boyley, he's in the butcher shop down there, which means I've got to walk all the way back down the hill. But I might actually ring him to see if he answers, because Friday is sometimes he takes the arvo off. The bike went well, no complaints. A lot of roadworks again coming up, and they're like roadworks where the first one was 10 minutes, but I went to the front of the line, so I had a great run to the next one, which was about 5 minutes at Bega. But yeah, happy with the bike. But yeah, look at that, that was grey. This is the start of the wet weekend in all the way down the east coast. So that cyclone's supposed to hit Queensland today, this afternoon, maybe early tomorrow morning, all the Gold Coast and Sunshine Coast. So fingers crossed she's not going to be, I mean, it's about a lot of damage, but poor old people in Lismore are getting round 3, I think. Round 3. I think it's just a bit funny that the Chinese warship sailed through there about a week ago, and all of a sudden we've got a massive cyclone. You know, I don't want to be a conspiracist theorist, whatever they call it, but I just think it's a bit weird that they've sailed down the east coast and all of a sudden we've got this big cyclone developed. Anyway, we won't say any more about that because everyone's got their own thoughts on that bullshit, but is it bullshit? I don't know. I don't know. Did we really land on the moon? Who knows? I mean, I couldn't even get Channel 9 last night at Lake's entrance, so that wasn't real good because the footy was on. I had to watch it on my phone. But I'm not whinging. It was $111 for the night at Lake's entrance, so you only want a bed and a shower and nice pillows and quiet, and that's what I got. So here's the girl with my coffee now. Is it good coffee here?
I hope so. I think so.
Yeah.
Here's your lunch.
It's always good in Cobargo, ain't it? Small towns.
Yeah, it is always good.
Anyway, I'm going to have this. So I just had a nice chat with the girl here at the cafe here in Cobargo, and she's just made me this beautiful egg and bacon roll. Look at that roll. I love it when you get egg and bacon rolls and the rolls are like that. A bit crusty on the top. Look at that. That's my breakfast actually, and it's 2 o'clock. 2:02 on the Friday the 7th of March. We'll call it Alfie weekend, Cyclone Alfie weekend. And so this is brunch. Yep, not bad. Not bad. Egg and bacon, you just can't beat it, can you? Anyway, I won't talk while I'm eating. So we're just walking down to see my mate Boyley. Oh, hang on. It's $5. Oh, $5. Got to be happy with that. $5. It could have been with the 5-0, but it's 5 is better than none. So we're doing a bit of work here in Cobargo. Bit of a mission to get to his shop. But if you're ever in Cobargo and you want to go to a good butcher, come down and see Boyley. He makes all kinds of sausages and gets the best steak from all the good farms around here. He's a bit of a hunter too. He likes killing pigs, so he goes right up there into the mountains, and he's not into shooting. He's more of a Crocodile Dundee type hunter. He'll get him and knife him because he used to play footy, so he likes the thrill of the chase. He'll put him on the ground and wrestle him and stuff. But this is his butcher shop just down here, and we're going to surprise him. Give him a little surprise. And we're just about to go into it now. Just make sure I get the right door. I always sort of get the wrong door here. G'day, mate. Boyley here. Here we are at Cobargo Butchery. We're doing our review of all butchers up and down the south coast, and this is David Boyle, who used to play for the Canberra Raiders. And now he's a butcher.
And he makes good meat.
And he makes good meat.
Good meat.
And you recommend his meat?
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is probably one of the best butcher shops in Cobargo. He does a lot of selected meats.
Including the only butcher shop in Cobargo.
It's the only one in Cobargo. There you go. You better no competition next door like in Narooma. Beautiful shop. And the view he has out of the window, like you can see everything that's going on down here. So we've arrived at Narooma. The plan changed during the day because the weather started to change. There were some big showers that went through between just before Bega and Cobargo, through those little mountain areas, and they weren't light showers, but I seemed to dodge them. The road was a little bit wet, but I missed the worst of it. Got a few drops on me, but I'm in Narooma now. I've just pulled up at my caravan, and we're going to have a look at my caravan. Here she is. She's an old van. This is like a 1970s Jayco Swinger. I think it was a Swingers edition. I don't know what they call it Swingers edition for, but back in the 80s that was what was a popular name. So the bike's there. I'm not going to leave the bike here. The bike's going to go down to my dad's house, garage, secure, and I'll just crash here for a couple of days because there's some really heavy rain coming from the back of that cyclone up north. But believe it or not, this caravan, they have an award every year for the best Jayco old caravan in Australia, and my van won it last year. So I got a phone call one night from Jayco saying your van, we've judged it the best old Jayco van in Australia. I'm just ringing up to let you know that you've won nothing, but that's what we've judged it to be, the best old van in Australia. So I've got nothing, but I've got the that thought that this van is one of the best old vans in Australia. And she's got the bean bags there, the lamp and the TV. Actually, Kerry Stokes, the guy that owns Channel 7, gave me that TV off his boat. They were throwing it out one day down at Darling Harbour. So that TV is off Antipodean, his big boat. It had a hand mark on it where, when they were in rough seas, it got blocked. So when you watch TV, you can see sort of Kerry's fingerprints on the TV. But he's such a nice guy to give me that. And she works fine. She works fine. So this is the van. I won't go into the kitchen because it looks like, but she's old retro style. Old retro orange. Yeah, the swinger. That's what they call it, the swinger. But this is Narooma Surf Beach Caravan Park. I've got ocean views through there. There's a surf right through there. And coffee shop just down near the beach. These are all cabins. I'll do a bit of filming later just to show you what the good cabins are like. But if you're ever looking for a place to stay on a bike run with a few boys or girls, do Surf Beach. You walk up that hill, the golf club's just up on the hill, so this is between the golf clubs, the front 9 and the back 9. Anyway, I'm going to get this bike down and locked up before it rains. You can feel the change and it's so humid, but so that's a wrap for day 4. As I said before, back at Narooma now, and looking at the weather, I think it was a good move. Just about ready to piss down here. This is the inlet, and the bar's over that way, and that's coming across. So I'm going to get back to my van. I think I've made a good move coming back today. I think it's in for a weekend of rain, and I've swapped it for my little scooter. This is my little one that I keep down here to get around. There's the Bogan. I wonder how the Bogan's getting on with his new boat. And I don't think it's funny, but I'm thinking the Bogan's just got that new boat, and probably all you guys probably watch his channel. It's pretty good. You either like the Bogan or you hate him. I love him, but I was just thinking about his catamaran. I just hope he hasn't gone sailing, because it'll be the first trip and his last trip. But yeah, the cyclone, I just saw it on the news, is about to hit Queensland, so let's see how it is tomorrow when we go to day 5. Morning, day 5 of this road trip. Just getting up about 7 o'clock in the morning, and these are some of the cabins in the caravan park that you can, if you're on a bike ride through Narooma, you can. These are the good ones, and then you got ones over there, cheaper ones. and then there's cheaper ones again, so there's like 3 different tiers of cabins. This is the camping here. If you've got a tent, you can camp in there. That's Glasshouse Rocks up there. The guy that owns this caravan park lives up there. Old Hemsey. He's done a lot with all these cabins in the caravan park. I'm not going to go on too much about it. It's not a vlog about cabins. But if you want to stay here, all the cabins, you can park your bike right next to your cabin. And surf club's right there. Narooma Surf Club. And you can just come down here. And this coffee shop's open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's shut Monday, Tuesdays. So we'll just go down here and grab a coffee off the girls. They love bikers. They're not really keen on golfers, they tell me. They go, golfers are a bit of a pain. So we'll go through here and grab a coffee. Morning. So we're going to sit down here and have the coffee because we've got to start the day with the coffee. You can sit underneath there if you want. Have your coffee or park your bikes here. If you're just pulling through and just want to have a quick coffee, come down here and anyway, good night's sleep. Didn't rain. I don't know what the cyclone's doing up north. I haven't looked at the news yet. But I'm going to have a look in a minute. But I can't think it's going to be real good for them up there. All the Harley riders on the Gold Coast will be pissed off this last week because it hasn't stopped raining and it's going to rain for another week. So yeah, hopefully it's downgraded a bit. But then they said, if it downgrades, the rain will hang around. The rain will hang around for a week, so that's not good either. But look at that view. That island out there is Montague Island. That's where I go fishing out there on my jet ski. Big snapper, big kingfish, big whites. No, there's not big whites out there, but there is sharks out there and heaps of seals. Anyway. Yeah, you can tell that guy's new at that, eh? Actually, I think it's a girl. I don't think it's a guy. What a morning! What a great morning! Saturday morning, Cyclone Alfred weekend. But down the south coast, she's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Look at the sky. Look at that sky. I love looking at clouds because if you have a little bit of a chuff now and then, you can sort of make pictures out of those clouds. Not that I have a chuff, but people tell me that when they have a chuff and look at the clouds, they can see all different things, but I can't see anything up there that's more except that. That looks unreal. That's like a 3D picture. Coming into Maruya, just about 40 minutes up the road from Narooma. So far good weather, big clouds up north, so I'll have to pull up with the rain gear on. I have to. I'm going to stop at Bateman's Bay and see my mum. She's asked me for some cash. This is a little town called Maruya. So it's 2 in the arvo. We just come through Nara. Thanks, mate. We just come through Nara. Some guy just said, you like my bike, and that's good. It's always good when you say to someone you like their bike. I just told a young guy he had a WR 450F, this year's one. And I said, it's a young bloke, and I said, nice bike, mate. And he was really polite. He said, yeah, I love your bike too, mate. I said, yeah. I said, doesn't matter what bike you got, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. So I've just got at the Shell at just out an hour on the Sydney side. Sorry, I just spat. And I've got a gay time because I just thought with the Mardi Gras last weekend, if I'm going to eat ice cream in the Mardi Gras week, it's got to be gay time. So it's nice and soft and creamy. Centre's really gooey. I think it's actually a bit melted, but anyway, we're going to make our way up to Sydney now. Plan got changed, but nice weather. Look at the weather. Bike's been going really well, but this will be the sort of the last bit of this vlog, and hopefully many more to come now that the $1 Million Bogan's not doing any more motorcycle vlogs. He's doing boating vlogs. I think there'll be a few blokes sort of doing Harley vlogs now, and the more the better. I've watched 210s, he's pretty good. What's the other one? Something Goats, Mad Goats or something. He's Bogan's mate. I can't remember what his name is, what the channel was, but there's a few out there, but I'm just starting off new, so it's a bit of an experiment, and the editing on the computer is going to be a real experiment. I think I'm going to need help with that one, but anyway, have this gay time, and I'm going to hit the road. Fucking good weather too. 5 days of good weather. Got to be happy with that. Nothing like riding when you have good weather. Just got to go to Hungry Jack's because their toilet's out of order. How convenient. The amount of times I get fuel and I never use the shitter, and the only time I don't get fuel and I want to use the shitter, he goes, it's out of order. Yeah, mate, convenient. Anyway, into Hungry Jack's, and you know what I say about Hungry Jack's? Hungry Jack's, hungry cracks. Going into Hungry Jack's to have a crap in their toilet. Whoops. Sydney, here we come. Oh, you missed that one. So that was the end of that ride. Got home safely last night after a 5-day ride down. You know where it was, so I didn't finish the vlog last night. Got in, just couldn't do stuff doing the last bit. So this is the last bit. Come down this morning to the beautiful Coogee Beach for a swim. A few waves coming in. Had about a 45-minute swim here at Coogee, which is my local beach. And had a good run back from where I last did that footage at the Shell at Narooma. Well, I had to use the Hungry Cracks toilet. Yeah, good run back into Sydney. Got the bike away. Just got to unpack all the shit now, wash the bike. But if you like the vlog, give it a thumbs up. If I get 100 followers, I'll probably do another one. If I don't, well, I'll probably put it to bed. So if your mum or anyone you know is hard up watching shit, put them onto my channel just to get the views. So I'll get 100 followers in the first one, and I'll keep it going. Alright, that's it from the King of Sting. Thanks for watching.